So here are our little brioche buns that we're going to have for our lunch. Just going to knock off any excess flour. And then I'm just going to brush those with a bit of milk and a bit of egg, just to give them that nice golden top. Here's our egg wash. It's mainly egg yolk, just a little splash of milk. Bring it over something like this. And then just brush the tops of your buns and whack those in the oven. I'm going to put mine in at 160, so it's not too hot. I'm just going to like gently raise them without hopefully burning them or crisping them too much. And you know, when these things are raising, I mean, I made these, and this is my brioche. I mean, I've made it with a bit of, I started with yogurt. I used quite a large amount of sourdough starter just to get it moving quickly, and I didn't add any water. I just used that as the liquid to get it going. With a white flour, kneaded it for about 5 or 8 minutes, so it was nice and elastic and just really felt like it come together well. It was reacting like a good dough, and we rested it for about 2 hours, I think, maybe an hour and a half. And now it's going to pop it in the oven for probably, I would guess, 20 minutes, but we'll check back on that. Next step for our homemade brioche burgers is to make your burger mix. I've got here some finely chopped onion, garlic and thyme. I'm going to transfer that all over to our minced meat. I've got the egg wash from our buns. I'm going to put that in as well. It's not entirely necessary, but if you're worried about your burgers coming apart, you can add a bit of egg in there just to help that stick together. And I'm just going to combine all of this and give it a good work over my hands, and a bit of seasoning with salt and pepper. So that's all that in there together. Just work it through with your hand. Get everything combined. Seasonings in, onion, garlic, thyme, and I mean, like minced meat. Yeah, we've got a bit of egg yolk in there, but you don't really need to try very hard for that to want to become a burger, or a meatball, or whatever you want to do. You don't need to start putting flour in there and all these sorts of things. It's just make a burger, give it a squeeze. You can just squeeze it with your hand, or if you've got a burger press, even better. Just work into a shape with your hand, and keep doing this. Make your burgers up, put them on the plate, and get ready to cook once your brioche buns are out. Two things we're going to do today for our lunch. So we've got brioche buns that are ready. We're also going to use some of our leftover sourdough starter to make a sourdough pancake burger. We've got cheese, we've got bacon, chili, spring onions, and a little bit of tomato for the plate. What we're going to start with, I've got burgers ready here. I've fried off smoky bacon in this pan and kept it for obvious reasons. I'm going to drop my burgers in there. I'm just going to sizzle them up. The burgers, as we saw earlier, they've got onion, thyme and garlic. Drop them in and give them a good minute to brown, because the actual browning is going to help to hold the thing together when you pick it up. Whereas if you try and move it around too early, it's going to still be quite soft, and you might end up with a bit that sticks and a bit that doesn't. You're going to lift it up, you're going to break your burger. In our other pan, we're going to start our pancakes. As always, I've got my trusty aromatized oil with rosemary, garlic, bay leaves, chili, a bunch of stuff in there. Just going to get that in that pan. And that's going to be for our pancakes. Take a spoon, wipe that oil around a little bit, and it's going to pour out 4 little patties, and hopefully I am not going to crowd this pan out too much. I'll get all four in here. So this is just our excess sourdough, because I feed my sourdough starter twice a day now. I really find that feeding it twice a day you get much more active much more activity. As such, I'm going to bung a bit more in this one. Spread that out at the same size. Yeah, pull that in a bit, tighten it up. Right, lovely. So that's our pancake mixes in. Burgers. I had this pan nice and hot, and that's like there's a good amount of smoke coming off of there. So that's looking like we might have a brown side there already, and we do. So we are. That's nice brown. It's a little bit crumbly, but as I said, I've got no flour in there. Just be careful when you turn them over. More careful than I was with that first one. And you should get something that holds its shape. Put that one in. Don't know if you know the rule, but the rule is if you break one, the chef eats it. So they're turned. They've got nice colour on one side. These come along nicely already. Flip that guy. He's alright. Could possibly wait for a bit more colour, but crikey. Right, it smells pretty hot, and it's really cooking through from the bottom to near the top. So at that point, that's when I'm going to turn it. Last guy down here. There we go. Sourdough pancakes. Burgers are looking pretty good. I'm now going to, so on our sourdough ones, I've finely chopped some of our crispy bacon. Just going to lay that a little piece on a couple of those. I think these two look about the same size, these two look about the same size, so I'm going to pair those up. Bit of bacon on there, bit of chilli, bit of spring onion. Spring onions, we've got bacon, chilli, spring onion. I'm going to come over with my burger. Pick one that looks about the right size. I'm going to go with this guy. He looks about right. Drop that on there. He's nice and hot. Drop a bit of cheese on there. And this guy I reckon is about my best bet. Pop that on there. And repeat again. I reckon this is about our right size. There. Cheese going to melt down nicely. Another hot surface goes on top of the cheese. And then, Bella, if you could pass me a plate, that'd be awesome. And then just gently underneath that whole thing. Voila, that there is a sourdough pancake burger. Have that with a bit of tomato, and then next job we're just going to put together our brioche burgers. Brioche burger is pretty much as it sounds. There. A little bit more straightforward. Brioche burger. Same thing. Chili, spring onion, and I get the cheese on that layer, so that sort of melts onto the top of the burger. I'll turn this off so we don't burn it. Cheese is there, bacon's there. And if you've got some sort of skewer, come on with your top. Skewer that through. I hope you enjoyed that recipe and you're going to try our sourdough pancake burger. If you do please click like and subscribe for more of our recipes during our Corona isolation diet.